That's stuck in my boobs. Hey y'all, it's me, Alex. Today I'm going to be doing my November favorites video. When I got around to realizing that it was about time to do this, I didn't know what I even liked. Like, I knew there were things that I enjoyed during the month of November, but I couldn't think of them. But I finally got my list together, and I think it's pretty comprehensive. So anyway, let's get started. So a lot of the items I've been loving this month have been coming from the drugstore, and first of all, I would like to include the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. I bought this mostly because I needed a primer, and this was the only e.l.f. primer that wasn't like completely sold out at Walmart, and I was kind of nervous because I have like oily combo skin, so I didn't know if illuminating would really do that. But you'll see in my top 10 drugstore products I demonstrated this, and it actually looks really good. When you first put it on, it looks like a bunch of gold glitter on your face, but once you layer everything else on top of your face, it looks so good, and it adds a lot of glowiness to the skin, especially because this month I've gotten really into like contouring and baking my face. So this helps it look less matte and more just kind of neutral and natural, or you know, if you're going for a stronger look, a bit more glamorous. Okay, so the next thing I've been loving is my Wet n Wild Coverall Foundation. I have it in the shade Light. I also mentioned this in my top 10 drugstore products, but I've started using it more recently because I realized how low I was getting on my Urban Decay Naked Skin. Like, I'm down to less than half a bottle. So I'm trying to like go in between the two, since that one was $40, this one was like $4. And this is really good. It gives me a lot of coverage, which that's what I like in a foundation. I like a good, thick, creamy, full coverage foundation. And this gives it to me for $4, and it's amazing. The next thing I've been loving is this e.l.f. Cover Everything Concealer. It's a corrective yellow creamy concealer. I use this specifically in the inner corners of my eyes and sometimes down to here. What I will do is I put my primer on, then I'll use a yellow concealer, and then I'll use the concealer I'm going to talk about next. But this gives me really good coverage, and it just cancels out all of the tired bluey purpliness that comes with under eye circles. And I'm thinking I'm going to do like a drugstore foundation concealer routine sometime very soon, and this will definitely be in that. The next thing I've been loving, yet another thing from e.l.f., it's this e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I bought this because, I mean, y'all know I love my NYX HD Liquid Concealer. I love that so much. But the thing is, I was running out of that, and I went out to get some more, and they didn't have any of it in Target, and I didn't feel like going over to Ulta or anything like that, so I decided to buy this e.l.f. one for $3 instead, and it works so well. I have it in the shade Light. I use it on my under eyes, and I also really love using it on any blemishes or spots I have on my face, and it works so well. I don't know if it's overtaken my NYX one yet. I think they're on, like, I haven't used this one long enough. I haven't gone through 3 bottles of it like I have the other one. So we're gonna see. But so far, this is doing pretty amazingly. So now we're gonna go a bit more high-end for a little bit, and I'm gonna talk about my Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. Y'all saw my first impressions video. I was so in love with it. I have been using these three, these two highlight and this one contour shade so much. I've especially been using this light highlight shade in order to bake my face, and this is so good. This was so worth all of the money that I paid for it, I think. I don't know, I struggle with regret. But this, I definitely think this was worth it. Go watch my first impressions. I was so in love with it, and I still am. Another thing I've been loving this month is something I've kind of rediscovered. It's my Urban Decay eyeshadow in the shade Rockstar. I wore this on Tuesday for an audition for my for a fashion show for one of my school student groups, and I had forgotten how much I love doing a purple smoky eye with this. That's a tutorial that's coming up soon too, but oh my gosh, look at that shade. That is the most perfect smoky purple. It works so well on basically every skin tone. It's so universally flattering. It's really nice and gray toned, and it has just enough shimmer, I think. I have also been loving this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Radiant Lights. At first I wasn't sure how to use it, but now that I figured out that you just really have to dig in there to get it, it is so amazing. I love layering it on top of my matte highlight from the Kat Von D palette, and just add it on top of that. It adds such a nice glow. I will swatch it for you. You just have to really get your brush in there. And look at that. It's really pretty and natural, and I've been looking for so long for a good highlight that wasn't like overly gold toned, because while that works for me during the summer when my skin's really tan, not so much for the winter. So, and I bought this and the clasp was broken, so it doesn't like clasp right there, but I don't care because this is so good. The next thing I've been loving is my Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. When you have a name like that, you have to say it like a radio announcer. This is so amazing. I don't know, I really like the smell of it. I don't know how to describe it at all, but it works so well. I like it almost as much as I like my Urban Decay setting spray. This was $7, I think, and I just spray it on my face after I do my makeup, and it makes it last so long. And I have a tendency to really build up my foundation, concealer, powder, everything, and this just kind of helps it blend into my skin a bit more and make it look less cakey. So 2 lip products. The first one is this Wet n Wild Silk Finish Lipstick in Mink Brown. The packaging looks gross just because I don't take care of my lipsticks all that well. This is one of their like 99-cent lipsticks, and I was so worried about trying a brown lipstick, but that's about what it looks like on my skin, and I actually really love it. I was so scared at first because I thought like I've seen dark browns on people with darker skin tones and it looks so amazing, but I wasn't sure how well it would work with my features, especially since I'm more of a neutral to cool skin tone. But I really do love how this looks, and I am gonna do a tutorial with that coming up soon too. The other lipstick that I've been loving is the one that I have on my lips right now. It is Urban Decay's Revolution Lipstick in F-Bomb. It's kind of perfect. Look at that red. Wow. It is the perfect like bluey red, kind of vintagey. This was like the shade that my Nana always wore, not this specific one. I'm pretty sure she would never wear a lipstick called F-Bomb. But I really love red lipstick, and one of my guy friends actually noticed that I started wearing red lipstick more once I bought this, and I don't need a guy's approval for anything, but I'm just like, you know, it makes a statement if a guy actually notices what you put on your face. For nail polish, I've been loving this Wet n Wild Wild Shine nail color in Grape Mine Think Alike. This is what I have on my nails right now. Pardon the fact that I kind of paint them like a 5-year-old. But this is such a pretty grape color. It like basically it's the epitome of grape. I actually like opened up the bottle and expected it to smell like grapes, except you don't sniff nail polish, keep your brain cells. But this is just so perfect, especially for fall. It's just a really wonderful fall color, and I'm just overstating everything. Like basically just look at it on my hands, you understand why I love it. Next thing. The last thing I've been loving this month is this necklace that I got, and I can't properly, there's a lot of chains involved, so it gets really flipped around, but I love it because it has like the chains, and also I've been loving like crystals and stones and stuff in this cut on pendants, and this one I found for like $5 at Charlotte Russe, whereas most necklaces that would have like that little pendant effect would usually go for a lot more. And this is so pretty. It's a little bit complicated and frustrating just because of all the chains, and trying to store it is difficult. But you know, I love it. I love it. Alright y'all, thanks for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I will tell y'all this video, I'm recording it on the 19th just because this weekend I'm kind of trying to get out all of my videos for Thanksgiving week and the Monday after that, so I don't have to worry about anything over break. So maybe some of the videos I might be doing might have been mentioned. Some of the videos that I'm doing last week when you're watching this, I might have already mentioned that I want to do in this video. I don't know. I'm planning that for the rest of this weekend. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye! That's not straight, but neither am I.